Hi, everybody. Welcome back. So, today we are going to talk about moving things. And this activity is actually one we would all do together outside, but unfortunately, we're not able to do that right now. So, we're going to work through it and we are going to have so much fun. So, first, we're going to start off watching a movie. This is about bugs in our programs. So, an algorithm is they're the steps that we take to finish a task. So, if I tell a computer to do something, it has to know the exact steps so that it knows what to do. But in programming, there are things called bugs, and bugs are what make our programs not work efficiently. So, we're going to figure out how to spot bugs and how to prevent them and work through them. So, we're going to watch a little video, and I'll see you in a minute.
Unspotted Bugs, written by Kiki Protzman, illustrated by Mike Mazer and Kiki Protzman.
This is Jasmine. She runs the biggest bug hunting company in Codeville. It's famous for keeping the community safe from trouble. Early this morning, something unexpected happened. Someone left the door to the bug room open, and a swarm of pesky bugs escaped into the city right before the big talent program. "That's why I hired you," Jasmine said to JD. "If we don't collect all of the bugs by 3 o'clock, the program will be ruined." "This should be easy," JD said, looking around. "I see a few here and a few over there." "Oh, those are only the spotted bugs," Jasmine said. "Those bugs are easy to get under control. It's the unspotted bugs that cause the most trouble." Unspotted bugs are harder to find. They hide where you don't expect them and make things worse and worse until it seems like nothing works at all. "Oh no!" shouted JD. "How will we ever get them all in time to save the program?" "Don't worry. I'll teach you a trick for spotting an unspotted bug. First, you have to know where it's not. Take a walk down the street. Does everything work at the first step? Does everything work at the second step? How about the third? Trace your trail step by step until something goes wrong. That's where the bug is hiding. Now that you know where it is, spot the bug. Give it a name and say it out loud. As soon as you do, magic happens. The bug has been spotted. Now we can undo the trouble that the bug has caused. Hurry, Jasmine. It's almost 3 o'clock. We're still missing one big bug, Jasmine said, but my jar is full. You'll have to find it on your own. JD stepped nervously out onto the sidewalk. "First you have to know where it's not," he whispered to himself. "Does everything work at the first step? Yes. Does everything work at the second step? Yes. How about the third? No. Now that I know where the bug is, I need to spot the bug. Give it a name. Say it out loud. The bug is making the light not work, so I'll call it Sparky." It worked! I've spotted the bug. Now I can remove the bug and fix the trouble it caused, just in time for the talent program. JD has made Jasmine so proud. Now the whole town knows that when things go wrong, it's time to put the debuggers to work. The end.
So, we talked about finding bugs, and we're going to do a couple little worksheets which will help us learn a little more about bugs in our program. So, on this worksheet, we need to figure out the mistake in each algorithm. And then we are going to cross out what did not fit. So, in the first one, we need to start at the little star and we need to be able to reach the jewel. So in the first one, it says move north, move north. So if we move north 2 times, let's see what happens. North, north. So did we make it? No, we actually only needed 1 arrow. With 1 arrow, it would get us right where we needed to be. So we're going to cross that out, one of these move norths, because we only need it 1 time. So in the second one, I'm going to give you a few seconds to try to figure out what is the bug in the next algorithm. It says move east, move north, then move east. Did you spot it? Let's try it. It tells us to start here, and we are going to move east and move north. And then we're going to move east. So did that get us to the jewel? No. So we need to cross out the move north because we do not need to go up. Now try it on number 3. Let's figure out how to get to the jewel. Start on the star, and it tells us to move down and over and down again. Let's try it. Down, south, east, and then south again. So we kind of ended up on the star, but that's on the jewel, but that's not where we want to end up. So let's retry it. We want to move south, which is down. We're going to move downward, and now we're going to move east. And that gets us onto the jewel. So let's cross out the extra move south. Wasn't that fun? And now we identified all the bugs within that algorithm. So we have a separate worksheet right here, and it's the same concept. We're going to try to figure out how to move downward or move towards the jewel. So let's see. Here, should we move down south, east, west, or north? Well, I think we're going to move north. Did we get to the jewel? We sure did. And for this one, there's 2 ways that we can get there. We can either, why don't you give it a try? Use your finger on your screen to try to get to the jewel. Right, it should look something like this. North. Or if you choose, you can even go this way. So this one's kind of tricky because you have 2 options, and neither way is the wrong way, as long as you end up at the jewel. Now, here's 2 more. Let's see if you guys can do these ones on your own. And try to use your arrows or your north, south, east, west blocks to end up on the jewels. I bet you did a great job. Yours probably looks something like mine. Maybe on the bottom one, you guys did a different one, a different direction. Maybe you crossed across the top boxes, but I'm sure you figured it out because you guys are already so great at coding. So sometimes our bugs make it very tricky for us to tell what our problem is within our algorithm. And remember, an algorithm is the steps that it takes in order to complete a task. So if you're feeling frustrated and you cannot figure it out, it's okay. You can stop and take a break. You can count to 10. You can even get your paper or your journal and write your problems out, write your steps out, so then you can maybe see exactly what's going wrong with your problem. And don't forget to be persistent. Persistence pays off, and you might not feel like you're going to figure out what the problem is. You feel frustrated, but remember that when you feel frustrated, it means you're almost there. You are so close, and that's a natural feeling. And so it's just important that you guys are not very hard on yourselves. Take a deep breath and remember it's okay. And we are all going to learn together. I look forward to seeing you next time, and we'll do more puzzles together soon. Thanks. Bye.